Long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains. Hello, think about water. I know it started when you started the game, I know, but no one ever returned. One day evil power began to flow from a golden land. I'm saying you will watch this again. Oh, you mean when I start the game? Oh my god, look at that. Erased. See, that was a bit sad. I played it briefly every now and then, but I've never got into, like, the dark world and all that since I was a kid. Just erase another living being. It's fine, you know. Reincarnation and all that. Help me, please help me. You told me there show me intro again, though. I'm not seeing the intro right now. What the hell? Wait, I was wrong. I could have sworn. Thank you, the amazing hammer. I'm sorry, I'm being wrong, god damn it. Matchi, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god. Hooray, that's me. Look, I'm green. Oh my god, the intro plays in the GBA version. I'm so mad. I guess we're... I don't know. No, we're not gonna play the GBA version. I have never played that one. I think I just saw that Link made noises while attacking, and I was like, I'm good. Oh, yeah. What intro are you talking about? The intro to the game? I skipped it because the amazing hammer said the intro was going to play again when I started the game. Oh, Matchi, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade, hold the B. Then release it using a secret technique handed down by our people. Matchi can do it. Save it. The Princess Zelda is your... Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Dad. Bye. I went to, the dentist yesterday, okay? I was a big boy. I was very worried about this. Like, what is the dentist going to say? Is she going to, like, berate me for treating my teeth poorly? Is she gonna be like, actually, your teeth are about to, like, fall out. I'm gonna go to the dentist and she's gonna be like, we're actually putting you down. Like, we're putting you down because your teeth are so bad. And I'm like, I don't even get to say goodbye to people. She's like, no. I'm diagnosing you with a bad person. Yeah, they can do that. I had a feeling. That would be funny, would it? Whoops. To my surprise, though, she did not, you know, exterminate me. She did not end my life. She was like, no, your teeth are good. And you're done. And I was like, what? You don't even want to clean my teeth? And she was like, no, I think your teeth are clean. So I'm here to tell you that flossing works, okay? If you floss 3 times, 3 days in a row, before you go to the dentist, it works out. The dentist will be fooled. They will be like, wow, I can tell that you floss every day. And I'm like, yes. Yeah, sure. Made him gritty on G, no cap. I'm glad to hear that. Sumer Link, be like... I don't know a single Sumer lingo enough to make this joke. I just hit the gritty in the past? On G? Sumer Link be like, ah? I don't know what is Sumer and what is not anymore. Because people will be like, Sumer this 6-7? That's not Sumer though, is it? That's like Gen Alpha, isn't it? Like Sumers are like in their 20s or something like that. Aren't Sumers like old now? They're like 18 to 20 years old. Fart Mario. Not a fan of this Mario. Fart Mario is just Wario. Hold on. There already is a Fart Mario. And they named him Wario. Stubtoe Mario. Oof. Hitting the wall, full force impact Mario. Grass Mario. No, that's too close to Green Mario, don't say that. I'm also going to ban the term Grass Mario from now on. And Matcha Mario. And Kiwi Mario. And Green Apple Mario. Why are you crying? No one wanted this. You were just introduced to this concept. Now you're sad. This is an extension of a favorite... No, that was an imaginary character. That was not me, you know? What about Granny Smith Apple Mario? I'll accept it. It's a special occasion because of the word Granny. Granny Mario would be cute. You will not surpass Fart Mario. New video idea, Fart Mario. I'm so gassy. Don't yes that. We're not upping the bit. I'm so stinky. I feel like that's a different kind of Mario. I don't know. Unrelated to Fart Mario. So crazy, it might just work. I feel like I'm being gaslit into making the worst video idea ever. Well, chat is telling me this is a really good idea. Guys, you really think Fart Mario would be like a big video on my channel? What if you made that video and got a million views in 24 hours? It would be worth it. Don't get me wrong. But it might just be, I don't know, the thing that ends my career. No memory of where to go. I think I'll figure it out. I just have to go places, right? Yeah, gotta go. Me talking to a rat in my kitchen. You gotta go. Bombs. Rat, you gotta go. Me when I pick up a bomb. You ever see rat boggling? No? What is that? Is that like a trick? Oh, that is really weird. I don't like that. This is when a rat is happy, they do this. They chatter their teeth so much their eyes pop out of the head. Yeah, for some reason. It's kind of cute though, isn't it? I should take this as a note if I ever design a creature. Their eyes should like pop out when they're happy. Me whenever I see you streaming, oh my god. Tia, stop streaming, please. Is Boba really worth a chat? I think no. I don't know. I like the little dance she's doing though. This is a cool grandma. I used to go to a boba shop in my city, and I would order matcha without sugar and without boba, and the lady would just look at me funny. And one time she was like, you know, if you don't like it, I can just add sugar to it later. And I was like, no, I like it. I want matcha. Like, I just wanted matcha. But it turns out it's not actually that good when you do it like that, so I stopped doing that. Can I get a cup of grass? I mean, it did not taste good, but I was just like, I want matcha, so I'll have that. Boba tea without the boba, no sugar. Okay, I guess it's a fucking weirdo. You just want, like, condensated milk and grass? Yeah. Yes, please. It is messed up. What if I become, like, a Luigi fan 1 year from now? Would anyone respect me anymore? Or would I actually get... Maybe I would get more respect, honestly. I would leave and never come back. Understandable. If I ever become a Luigi fan, maybe people would go like, he's sold out. What? Matthias? The Mario guy? No, I've changed. You know, anyone can change. Yeah, anyone except for you. Anyone else is allowed to change. But you? No. Being a Luigi fan in this economy is spineless. I guess maybe it is tough to be a Luigi fan also at times. You do get Luigi's Mansion, which is kind of cool. Kind of sick, really. But what else? Like, I was gonna be the second guy. Waluigi fan, though, you have to relate to, like, the memes. Everything surrounding Waluigi that you enjoy is basically just, like, stuff that Nintendo has not made. He's in every Mario game, pretty much, yeah, except for, like, Paper Mario and Mario RPG, I think. Imagine being a Luigi fan and being a Paper Mario fan and Mario RPG fan. I guess I would respect it. You're, like, that dedicated to the cause, you know? Dorsey Blue Mario? What is Dorsey Blue? Okay, I Google it and I got this. Is this what you want? This is messed up. I don't know, this is messed up. It's observing duty. Why does he look? I don't know. I guess it's a fake Mario. God damn it, get out of here, fake Mario. Fan-made Mario, blue. In this world, blue means you. Leave him alone, he's trying his best. Is he, though? I think he just dressed up for the occasion and that's it. That's cruel and heartless. Sometimes the most generous and heartful man is the most cruel and heartless man, you know? We consider that. Sometimes the most generous and heartful man is the most cruel man in the world. Have you ever considered that? This is like villain logic, I don't know. I think it kind of works though, you know? Sometimes the most greedy man. The man who gives everything away. Oh yeah, now that you phrase it like that, sometimes the most generous man in the world is the most greedy man. That's what an evil person would say about himself. Yeah, but it kind of works, doesn't it? That doesn't even make sense. No, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Maybe the funniest man... I kind of think this is true, though. That, like, the funniest man in the world is probably someone who does not consider himself to be funny. The least funny man in the world is the man who thinks he is really funny.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, it makes sense. It makes sense if you think about it. Yeah, if you think about it, it makes sense. Would you like Mario if he was bald? I think I would. I love you, bald Mario. Computer, pull up bald Mario real quick. I feel like this is acceptable, you know? It's a Mario who is like almost too real. I kinda dig it though. How about this? This is also acceptable. This is also fine. This is kinda good. It might be better if Mario was bald. It might have been better. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a bald Mario. I forgot about that. My eyes? It hurts? No, you will get adjusted to it. You will learn to like it. The pain will become your pleasure. Bald. You will also become bald. but, you know, also that. You guys know I have other topics in Mario, right? Such as... What if... It's so slow. What if... you went to the store and a thing happened? I don't believe in non-Mario topics. No, we can work this out. Legend of Mario? No, what if Link... Hold on. What if Link was... Look at Zelda go now, it's Link. Imagine someone naming their son Zelda. This would be a really good bit. Naming your son Zelda as a bit. No, no, I'm a real gamer. I named my son after Zelda. Oh, like Link? No, like Zelda. Like Zelda. You know? There's kids named Zelda at this point already. There definitely are, but like... Name your son Pikachu. Child named Pikachu. Born with jaundice. Actually, I was born with jaundice. Holy shit. Oh my god, a guy? Matthias Lord... Lord Drop, I was born with jaundice. This is important to my lore. I was born a little yellow baby. I had like, yellow eyes and yellow skin. I don't know what causes that. No, I think it was something like, if you take in too much water as a kid, that can happen. Need a redeemed eternity. I'm not going back. I was born with jaundice. I'm not going back. Yeah, apparently that can happen. I mean, I would know. Don't feel bad. I was gray because one of my lungs was deflated. Ah, did you get your lung back? I assume it was okay. Or do you have one lung to this day? Hold on, can we unite all the babies of the world? Do we have a blue baby in chat? Do we have a green baby? I was born with mold. I was born with the power to breathe fire. Why did you get that and I got jaundice? Every baby is born with a certain power. One day I want to tell that to my son. You won the pendant of courage. Take it, Sara Sala. Okay, cool. Am I mold baby because I guess you are mold baby. You were born with the power of mold. One day I want to tell my son, like, you were born with... You see, you come from a long ancestry of air powers. And he's like, what? What do you mean? Our ancestry has a connection to the power of air. Have you ever noticed that when you don't have air, you feel like you're in danger and you're dying? And he's like, yes, I have noticed that. That is how deeply connected we are to the power of air. It binds us. Bald Mario still sprying me. Hold on. I think we have to say goodbye to Bald Mario. I'm so bald. Oh no. I'm so stinky. Why would Bald Mario be stinky? What is the lore? What is happening here? Maybe Bald Mario is kind of like, I don't need to use shampoos because I'm bald now. It's like, no, it's not how it works. You'll have to clean yourself, Mario. But it refused. Moldy Bald Mario. No, this is a Link. We're talking about Link. Guys, what if Link was bald? Haha, isn't this funny? Everyone. Ah, this is such a good bit. Bald Link. Can we look at pictures of Bald Link? Boo, no, it's a good bit. No, look. Oh my god, look, he's so funny looking. Look, I mean, this is Millennial Link. This is just straight up Millennial Link. This just looks like Hank Hill. Hold on. Hank Hill Link? Dad? Son? That's Bobby Hill. Yeah, I mean Bobby. Damn, I messed it up. It looks like Bobby Hill, doesn't it? Dad, I want the Triforce. Bobby? I can't do this impression. I did watch King of the Hill, but not enough to do the impressions. Son, you can't rely on Triforce, Bobby. I can't do American accents either. I'm sure you could pull off American. Hot diggity. I would like cheeseburger. Have you ever heard of Mario? Squeezing right past you. I don't know what accent this is. Maybe this is not American. Squeezing right past you. So good. Now I'm being gaslit. Now I'm being gaslit. Can you be propane lit? Please do a Swedish Bobby Hill before I have to get back to work. Pappa, det är min väska. Bobby, du måste respektera allmänheten. Det är min väska. Jag känner inte dig. What is my life? No, I can't keep having existential moments. questioning what your life is. Yeah. I feel like that's only natural. You know, I'm playing Zelda, and I'm doing impressions of Swedish Bobby Hill. So, yeah, was this what I imagined when I was 12 years old? Maybe I was fine. Actually, you know, I was thinking about this a while back. Like, didn't really have, like, any high aspirations or anything like that when I was a kid. People would ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I didn't really know. But at one point I wrote down, like, I want to have my own talk show. And I guess that is kind of what I'm doing right now. I just have my own talk show. I wanted to be one of those professional hot dog contest eaters as a kid. But can you do that? Like, how does that work? Can you really just do that as your job? Going to work at the eating hot dog contest factory. I need those hot dogs eaten by supper. Boss, is that Mario? Did you guys notice this before? How did I not notice that? Mario? I mean, that's Mario. But why does he have an H? It's not an M. I guess you can't see that with the pixel art, right? For some reason, it came out different in the screenshot I took. It's not an H anymore, it's just a penis. Penis Pat Mario? Oh my god, Mario? Thank you for your blessings, Mario. Holy shit. Mario gave me money. I praise to Mario. Praise to thee. Thank you. Portrait in memory of Mario. I don't know, he might not be dead. He might not have arrived yet. Have you ever considered that? Mario's one of the old gods. He could be. They are anticipating the arrival of Mario. This is a really weird thought I had earlier today on my walk. Which was like, what if the universe, you know the universe, the place where we all live? And how the universe like was born at one point, Big Bang, all that. What if the Big Bang has not happened yet? Does this make sense? Like, what if we are living under the illusion of the Big Bang having happened, and it hasn't even happened yet? This doesn't make any sense at all. In a way, we're all still part of the Big Bang, banging big all over the place. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that's just the truth, isn't it? We're still part of it. It just still keeps happening forever. But what if the Big Bang hasn't happened yet? Okay? I don't know how I can logic this, but maybe it's just the truth. Maybe it just hasn't happened yet. I think the universe is coming together. No, I think the universe is just happening, you know? It just keeps happening. Is a plant growing, coming together? Is a plant getting eaten by a bird, coming together? Is a bird getting eaten by another bird, coming together? Is a man eating a bird, coming together? This is all just a process, you know? And technically, since we're gonna expand and contract and implode again, I mean, maybe, yeah. What if everything in the Bible has not happened yet, you know? This could be the plot of a story, where it's like, we figured it out, everything in the Bible has not happened yet. It's just describing things that are to come. Even Jesus? Yeah, Jesus happened in the future, not in the past. What the hell? Big Bang is... Yeah, I mean, it is samsara. That would be kind of scary. Yeah, it would be scary. Don't look at any pillar of salt in the future. Why the fuck do we use BC? I guess that's a good point. But it's the BC before the BC also, you know? BCC? BC? Also, with evidence of a great flood from Noah's Ark. But... You know, but doesn't it sound cooler if it hasn't happened yet, you know? Don't build any big towers. Ah, man. Should I stay on the flood area to fulfill the prophecy of dying in the flood or flee? Please advise. Kind of depends on which prophecy you want to live by, I guess. Honestly, maybe you should just, like, get swallowed by the flood. Because it will be too much pressure to fulfill the other prophecy. Get a clone? Maybe you can trick God by cloning yourself also. Good point. Yeah, we should look into the cloning option also. Deceive God with a clone. I could have sworn he was right here. No, I'm here. What do you think of Green Mario? I like Mario. Okay, this is not the right guy. You know, if you think about it, everything that is in a book has existed in the book before the book existed. Every atom existed. And then at some point it was turned into a book through the force of atoms. And you are no different from a book. You have the same atoms as a book. Okay, so there's a point I want to make. That's, to me, that is samsara. It's just the existence of things emerging from the space of atoms. Oh my god, another Mario. Hold on, this is more important. Mario? Damn, it gave me nothing. There are more grains of sand in a beach than atoms of the universe. I don't think it works. Is that really true, though? What do you mean there are more grains of sand in a beach than atoms in the universe? Isn't a grain of sand also an atom? Or a part? Don't they also have atoms? I don't think that's real, is it? Am I taking like a parody saying seriously? You know, there's more milk in ice cream than there is milk in milk. Whoa, is that real? Yeah, I heard it from some guy. Kind of sounds like an interesting fact. But if you think about it, it's like, how does that make sense? One time I was convinced as a kid that I saw one of these. What's this kind of bird called? One time as a kid I was convinced a vulture was like following me. And I told my friend's mom, like, there was a vulture outside and it was following me. And she was just like, no, there wasn't. And I was like, okay. She'll never trust me. Like, I felt a bit like, I don't know, abandoned by an adult in that moment. Like, I was about to get eaten by a vulture, and she didn't believe me. But in retrospect, there was no fucking vulture following me. I'm a Swedish kid in Sweden. Of course there was no vulture following me. But in that moment, I felt so betrayed. Like, you're supposed to, like, say it will be alright and protect me. And help me out. I was followed by a big bird. Humans don't experience a terror if they're young, being stalked by a predator anymore. Truly, it's true. Should we reintroduce, like, predators so that kids can be, like, normal again? Maybe like that's, like, lacking. We need to make kids strong. What? No, I feel like this is good politics. True? Yeah, see? It's true. I mean, they do have predators already. I guess they do. Maybe we shouldn't go around saying, like, hey, we need to reintroduce child predators. No. No, I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that. How about wearing Link's hat along with your green outfit? Ah, that's a good idea. Damn. Pink hair, though. I guess I think it's more stylistic. I don't think Link has pink hair. I think he has brown hair here, actually. It's just stylistically pink. Was Wild in this game, I think? I don't know. Was he? Ow. Linkin, pinkin, and stinkin'. What if Link was stinky? Guys, new bit. Stinky Link. I must so stink. Wait, why I said like Mario? Man. I guess Link would just say normally. I'm so stinky. Millennial Link. My hair is so pink. Bambino memory. I don't know what that means. There's some psychology going on here with the way you handle saves. Probably. But is it worth exploring? Do I have to talk to a therapist about it? Going to therapy? Because my saves in that video game are not optimized? Tias, do you have anything else troubling you? No. Bambino's a baby boy. Is it? Going to therapy. Because I have Bambino memory. Someone in chat told me I have Bambino memory. Tias, what does that mean? I don't know. Try a sword of frozen butter. The Master Sword. This would be a really good bit. Hold on. The Master Sword can't cut frozen butter. See, relatable. This is the new convention to the Link bit. Make Link relatable. Deep fried butter. I don't know if I would try that given the chance. It probably does taste amazing. Butter on stick, heart attack on stick. Yeah, I feel like is it worth it to even try it? I feel like it would be too much. Japanese variety TV show. Shout out to foreigner eating deep fried butter. The narrator. In USA, some people eat deep fried butter. Shocked faces. Masaka? 18 participants pointing at the camera close-up. Chaos ensues. Oh, umaiso. Oishii. Then they need a bunch of Japanese people eating deep fried butter. And they just say, oh, oishii. And then they die from a heart attack. So they have to bring in new people to say oishii and umai. Umai! Falls down on the floor. The Link bits are not funny. I've been trying to make the Link bits work. No matter what, they are not good. What if Link had to deliver a pizza and he has to fight the urge to roll? Wait, that's a really good bit. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe I should just abandon the fact. I should just accept I'm not a Link bitter. I can't do Link bits. It's just not in me. I have to concede the defeat to that one bit. Link has to give a TED talk, but his breath is wild. Oh my god. Link walks up on stage. Yep. Hip. Yep. Up. That would be a pretty good bit, actually. It's hard to come up with Link bits because he has no fucking personality. I said it. I mean, I've complained about this with Mario, okay? Oh, he has no personality, but he really does. Maybe I proved myself wrong. And you're absolutely right. I mean, it is really funny, the idea of Link giving a TED Talk and just having to go, yep, but that's like the only thing we know about Link. Like, that's the only part of his personality that stands out. And maybe he is potentially a himbo, but he's like a quiet himbo who can't say anything. You can't just have him say stupid shit. His first word is Gen Alpha slang. That would just be depressing. That's depressing Link. They give Link the ability to talk, and he just, like, starts a podcast, a link to the cast. I hate that bit that I just came up with, a link to the cast. Throw it in the garbage. I hate Link bits. Let's never do a Link bit again. Let's never play a Zelda game again. The Link experience. Returning the frickin' Octorok's gay. He invites Ganon to his podcast. Yep, yep, yep. Ganon doesn't even say anything. Ganon just stares at him. While Link goes, yep, yep, yep. No, Ganon would be all polite and say, you see, Link, I understand your point of view, but you don't need to be so rude. But then, I mean, Ganon would say that, but then it would go against that and it would have a freak out moment. It's like, why don't you see my point of view? I understood your point of view, now you should agree with me. A bit where Matthias is playing co-op with himself from 2 weeks ago enjoying breast milk. I think you might... The point of the video was not that 2 weeks ago you enjoyed breast milk. That was not the point of my video. It would have been so easy. Oh my god, being a webcomic artist would be so easy if you're also a streamer. Anyway, new bit. Webcomic, 2000s webcomic. Two gamers are sitting on the couch. Gamer 1 and Gamer 2 are sitting on the couch. And we're playing Zelda together. I mean, one guy is. The other guy's watching. Gamer 1 says to Gamer 2, wouldn't it be funny if Link was in Star Wars? End of the webcomic. The end. They have like a week-long break. Then they come back with page 2. Link in Star Wars. Then Ganon tells Link, Link, I am your father. Okay, we might be onto something here. Right? Link, I am your father. And then Zelda comes to Link and says, Link, I am your sister. And that's when Link is like, okay, I don't care about any of this anymore. I don't care. And he just leaves, and that's the end of Link's story. Graduation announcements. In parentheses, Zelda bits. I can't make it happen. I can't make it work. Every stream is a Mario stream forever. Alright. Guys, first Mario bit of the day. What if Mario ate a Swedish meatball, but it was so damn spicy, and he looked at the packaging, and it actually said Sudanese meatball, and he said, Mamma mia. See, this is the best. This is better than any Link or Zelda bit I've done all day. This one dumb Mario bit that goes nowhere. DS, can you tell us if Tails from Sonic would get along with Mario? Yeah, I think so. I mean, Tails would just think like he's not as cool as Sonic is the only problem, the only issue. It wouldn't really be a huge issue, though. I don't think Mario would care about that. And I think Sonic would be like, finally, some time without Tails. Then he would encounter Luigi. And Luigi would say, ah, bah, 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 bah. And he would be like, holy thank God. He's not annoying as like Tails at the very least. I think Luigi would be more annoying than Tails. Maybe in time, Sonic would learn that like Luigi is really annoying. And he would come to appreciate Tails. But by that time, maybe then, Tails is like, I'm sorry, Sonic. I think Mario is cool now. No! Tails would be a bad influence on Luigi. I think they would both just be like extremely anxious together. They would get along because they kind of have like similar vibes. And then they would both be like anxious wrecks. And they would be like, what if this happens? What if that happens? Oh my god, what if Sonic is in trouble right now? What if Mario's in trouble right now? What if Eggman does this? What if Bowser does this? Link becomes a streamer, but chat is just mean and flames him the whole time. It would be really funny. It was getting flamed, but then he rolls in front of a webcam. Everyone's like, speak up, speak up. He goes, yep. Don't understand you. Is your mic even on? Yep. Then he just does a barrel. Not a barrel. He just does a roll. And people are like, holy shit, do that again. And people keep gifting subs, so he keeps rolling. He has to earn money for Zelda's VTuber model. This is a pretty good bit. We're back, baby. We're so goddamn back. Zelda becomes a VTuber. And Link earns all these rupees. He does all these dumb things on stream to earn the money. Then Zelda debuts her VTuber model. It just looks exactly like her. She just has even pointier ears. Sad, yeah. Yeah. She spends all this time. Finally, she debuts. Link is the only guy in chat. And even then is going, yep. What if Mario caught his brother smoking a cigarette? I think he would be forgiving. Luigi would get roped into it for sure. He would get tricked. But Mario could help him quit. You're gonna see a ghost, Luigi. Cause you're gonna be one. Cause you'll be dead. But Mario, I don't wanna die. You're gonna meet an early death, Luigi. Mario, help me quit. I got the game for you. Stop smoking coach for the Nintendo DS, Luigi. Yeah, sure, whatever. Mario makes an intervention for Luigi. Luigi interventions happen at the Koopa Hotel. Mario brings everyone, even Bowser, and then Bowser's like, oh, this was a good talk. Anyway, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. And he leaves a meeting to go smoke. How about a bit where character Mushroom Man is brought a Sega Saturn by the boy on the bicycle, and he's like, what is this shit? I think that would be a good bit. That would be a good sequel. Just like, it's old like you, Mushroom Man. I don't want it. I never asked like this. But it's old like you, Mushroom Man. No, even so, I don't want it. I don't want to have it. Mushroom Man, you're old. Yeah. TS, do you enjoy corn dog? I do. It's true. The rumors are true. I'm Kiki the monkey. It's the monkey. I forgot about the Kiki. Here's probably 10 rupees. Here you go, monkey. Kiki, Kiki, good choice. I will accompany you for a while. Thank you, Kiki. Blue monkey? Holy shit. I've had one corn dog once and I enjoyed it. It's just how your grandpa got the monkey. I wish. Kiki, if you give me 1 rupees, I will up. This is a greedy monkey. Fine. This is a lot more magical than what happened in Sweden. Hello, Karagi. He's right behind you, isn't he? But yeah, for people who don't know, my grandpa made monkeys illegal in Sweden because he bought a monkey from like a guy who operated on the black market. And it led to like a whole commotion. I've talked about this before. And this was in 1960s Sweden. When exotic pets were not banned. And this led to like a whole commotion as a result of my grandpa having a monkey that bit him in the heel. I feel like that's an extremely specific personal information. Yeah, it is. Surely you guys know about this. Surely everyone has a story like this. Surely we all have had a wacky grandpa moment. Did he cause a random ship? And yeah, he kind of did. He kind of made a lot of his neighbors suddenly aware, like, what the fuck do you mean there was a monkey living next to us this whole time? Matthias, have you ever smoked a cigarette? Do you think tobacco is any merit in general? No, I've never smoked one. I remember as a kid, I snuck out into the forest with all the kids who were, like, smoking, and they offered me a cigarette, and I was like, no, I don't want it. And they were like, what the f— But Matthias, you snuck out in the forest to have a cigarette with us, the smokers. And I was like, no, I think cigarettes are fucking lame. I think we're stupid and lame. I don't want to smoke them. And they were like, well, why did you come here then? And I was just like, I don't know. I just wanted to go into the forest, I guess. I don't know, I thought cigarettes was stupid. And I told it to her face. I got upset about it. I love it, Amazing Hammer. Yeah, why did I do that? I don't know. To tell you they were like, yeah, I guess I kind of just wanted to humiliate them and make them feel lame. Holy shit, I've totally seen the video of seeing this thumbnail. Completely. Yeah, I made a whole video about this a long time ago. That monkey killed my husband, yeah. And the police arrived and they were thinking like, they thought my grandma was talking about like a man when she called, you know, the emergency. I almost said 911 like I said in the video. I made that horrible mistake. But everyone points out, why did you say 911 instead of emergency line? Would Goombas be good pets? I don't think so. They would just hurt you, wouldn't they? You would pick up your Goomba and you would take damage, and you would be like, oh, wow, that was not worth it. Why the fuck did I get this pet? This sucks. And it would always look angry and upset. You would accidentally step on your pet Goomba and it would poof. Okay, that would actually be really sad. Even if I hated my pet Goomba, if I one day accidentally stepped on my Goomba, or like I sat down in my chair and I heard of a Goomba death noise, I'd be like, oh no. No, 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 I didn't want no, I didn't want that. Damn it. I didn't even get to say goodbye. But I didn't actually want to say goodbye, I guess. Oh well, he had bad karma anyway. What if you had a pet Mario? I know this is a weird bit. I'm not sure where to go with this bit. I could go like 1,000 directions with this bit. Pet Mario bit. I don't know, I felt like I went from having no bits to having like too many possibilities. Having a pet Mario. Normal-sized Mario, mini-size. I think it would be like a mini-sized Mario. I don't know what size. Like a... like a schnauzer? Like a little dog? Like a Shih Tzu? T.S., can I have your blessings for my first bong rip after work? Maybe say wahoo in Swedish. Wahoo! There you go. Swedish wahoo. My pet Mario. Nintendogs? Holy shit. Nintendogs with Mario? Imagine bringing your pet Mario on a walk and someone's like, oh my god, what breed is he? But then imagine someone else comes over with their like pet Wario, and pet Wario starts barking at your Mario. It's like, oh god, I hate this pet Wario. And he never has his pet Wario on a leash. Pet Wario farts. It smells like garlic. Oh my god, but can you imagine walking into the kitchen and you're like, this smells good, but then it's just your Wario farting? You're like, oh, god damn it, disgusting. In the right context, you could be like, oh, this garlic fart is good? Maybe not when I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what, maybe a garlic fart couldn't do that. Now that I've given it a little bit more thought, maybe I should just fall down here. What could happen? Okay, I die. I take damage. Okay, I was kind of hoping I would go somewhere. His name is Princess. That would be fucked up. I would not name my little pet Mario Princess. Live Vinesauce viewers are built different, yeah. I wasn't really a Vinesauce viewer until, like, people brought him up here on stream. I think someone, like, compared me to Vinesauce, and I was like, okay, well, that sounds interesting. And then I watched it, and I was like, okay, this is interesting, I like it. But now I'm afraid. Now I'm afraid I'll, like, accidentally steal from Vinesauce. Well, Spaghetti Base Miyamoto actually wanted to call it a link to my ass. Is this true? Can we get a verification from this? Then we look up the source, and it was in a, like, Nintendo magazine. Like, yep. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. It says so in the official Nintendo magazine. Now I'm afraid. My dad worked at Nintendo, true. Oh my god. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Now I'm afraid I'll accidentally stream bits from streamers or something like that. It makes no sense. It's true, a Wikipedia article I just edited says so. Man. Oh, I forgot about this. I remember this, guys. He's afraid. One time I did that in class. My teacher said something like, you can just trust Wikipedia. Because Wikipedia is, like, generally safe and generally good source. It's like she was the opposite of other teachers, where, like, you can't just reference Wikipedia. She was like, no, Wikipedia is often has, like, sources you can trust. And you can, like, generally trust it. And while we were in class, I edited, like, the article that she told people to look at. So I was like, yeah, and he wrote, I can't remember what this was about. She was, like, talking about some author, and she was telling people, go on the Wikipedia article. And I edited the article as that was happening. So I added, like, and he wrote, like, 20 books about giraffes. I can't remember what I wrote. But she thought it was funny. I was kind of worried, like, what is she gonna say? And I just owned up to it, like, yeah, how, because I wanted her to react to my bit. Because she wouldn't notice, right? If she only had, like, the old version of the article on Wikipedia. Yeah, she took it in good stride. She didn't, I don't know, she liked it, I guess. Kid who tells something bad and got away with it. I think I was generally just seen as a nice kid. So I got away with a lot of stuff. Like, every now and then I would do a bad thing, and teachers would just be like, Matthias, no. He's like a nice kid. He wouldn't do that. Or like when I was grouped in with other kids, they would just assume like, no, but Matthias is a nice guy. Like he probably got like roped into this. And I was like, yeah, I got roped into it. I had like an evil stride. Because I could get away with it, you know? But I don't, can I talk about this? I don't know. Have I talked about this? Is it weird to talk about this? I think I have talked about this. So it's fine, actually. One time I drew like a huge penis on a desk. Just like gigantic. Like just immaculate detail. Not even like a small one, like a huge covering the entire desk. Putting the whole class, just putting detail into it. I don't know what came over me, but I just did that. Something in my soul told me to do that. Guys, clip this. No, it's leading somewhere. I did that. And I did that, and I sat there and drew it the entire class. And I sat there and drew it the entire class, and the teacher looked at me. He looked at me drawing it. And I don't think he ever connected to, like, what I was drawing. He was just looking at me draw it. Draw something.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. All young boys are the same? Yeah. And, then, after class, he confronted me. He, like, ran after me, and he was like, Matthias, did you draw a huge penis on this desk? And I was like, no. And he was like, but I saw you draw it on the desk, and I was like, no. And I don't know how I did this, but somehow it logicked it into, like, I told the teacher, no, I was not drawing on the desk. I was actually trying to erase it. I was so embarrassed by this huge drawing of a penis on the desk that I was trying to cover it up. It made no sense. He saw me draw this huge penis on the desk. He looked at me doing it. But I had such a nice reputation. I just got away with it. I think something I overrid his brain somehow. And it was just like, oh yeah, Matthias wouldn't do that. He wouldn't draw a huge, gigantic, detailed penis on a desk. That's not what Matthias does. So, I don't know. Sometimes you get away with stuff. Sometimes it's worth it, having like a nice reputation, you know? The demons that possessed me did it. I don't know, the young boy energy took over. I was a very nice kid who didn't get into trouble or do anything. But every so often, I would have like some kind of thing in me just take over. And I would be like, I have to do this. I don't know why, but I have to draw this huge penis on the desk. And I remember feeling sad at just like this detail of this gigantic drawing going away, being erased, and just being like, all that work? Erased like that? It made me... But I don't know. Bringing it back to Buddhism, okay? I saw something as a kid that really influenced me with my teacher taking us to see like some Buddhist monks who were visiting the city. We saw these Buddhist monks make this huge mandala out of sand, like a huge decorative art. And they spent like hours, I think they spent like days working on this piece made of sand. And then by the end, they erased it. They just like took it all away, took no pictures of it. It was all for the sense of just being there. Massive sand penis. Well, they did not do that. That's not what I took from that. The lesson I took from that was, you know, everything is impermanent and some art is only made to be like a part of a process. It's not meant to be saved. You know, that it was not, the Buddhist monks did not make a huge penis out of sand and then erase it. And I saw that and I was like, wow, lesson learned. The Buddhist parable of the two arrows distinguishes between inevitable pain, the first arrow, and self-inflicted suffering, the second arrow. The lying was the second arrow. Huh. I don't know this parable. Wait, how does this parable make sense? Am I shooting arrows at myself? Why would I do that? The parable of the two arrows. One time I shot an arrow at one guy. And then I was like, I wonder what that feels like. So I shot it at myself, and I was like, owie. The Buddhist parable of eating too much food. It's tasty, so it's okay. Oh, I do like that parable. Once there was a Buddhist monk, and he asked another monk, can I eat this? The monk nodded. The next day, the monk asked the monk again, can I eat this? The monk nodded. The next day, the monk ate it without asking. The monk did nothing. The next day, the monk shook his head, and the monk kept eating how many days this was going to go on for. And then one day after that, the monk said, stop eating my food. And he said, this is nourishment for you. Does that make sense? This was a good parable. It kinda is. It gave him the courage to speak up after all these days. One day, a Buddhist monk went to town and found this hut of pizza. He went to the cashier, and he asked, "Are you the hut of pizza?" The cashier was offended. "No, not me. I'm not the hut of pizza. This is Pizza Hut." The monk was confused. Pizza? Yeah, the monk liked the pizza, either way. The end. It's a terrible parable. One day, a Buddhist monk went to Jabba the Hutt. "I heard you deal with bounties."
Oh, bitamba tunga lunga, awagongongkombamba, alumbamba.
Then I just keep going with a Jabba the Hutt speech for like 10 minutes.
Awunka chunka tonga, awo, abunga.
The Buddhist monk nodded. That's all I wanted to hear. The end. You bet. One day, a Buddhist monk discovered a monkey drawing. The monk asked, "What are you drawing?" The monkey bit him. That's pretty good, too. It's actually a pretty good... I like... That's just a good one. One day, a Buddhist monk picked up a skull. "And that's me," he said. And the skull nodded in his hand. And then the skull bit him. The end. One day, Matthias found a monk sitting on a hill. Instead of asking him anything, he simply sat a Mario down next to the monk. I asked the monk, "Is this too a Buddha?" He said, "Look in the mirror, you'll see the Buddha." But even Mario, a Buddha? He didn't answer me, he just felt disrespected. The end. I do like that. I think this is like a Korean tale. A woman enters like a Buddhist temple, and she asks like a priest, like, "Where is your Buddha statue? I can't find it. I need to find your Buddha statue so I can pray to it." And the Buddhist priest leads her to like a wall with drapery over it, and he says, "You'll find the Buddha behind this drapery." And she opens it, and there's a mirror. It's like, whoa, yeah, because you also possess Buddha nature, you know? I also like the idea of what if there's a fucking Mario behind that drapery? And she's like, wow, even this a Buddha? Yes, even this is a Buddha. Even Mario possesses Buddha nature, you know? The drapery in this bad emote. That would make her leave, I don't know. Buddhism, I think. Actually, you know what? One of the original Afghan Buddhas had a mustache. I was looking at that the other day. Is this a Mario? It kinda is a Mario. This is kind of a Mario, isn't it? Holy shit. Mario Buddha? Have you donated blood before? I have not. I went to my friend was going to go donate blood because she like donates blood every year. I think she did. I can't remember why she did that. I think she did that because she was like in a big accident as a kid, and she relied on like blood to survive. And based on that, she was like, "I'm gonna donate blood every year from now on." And I was there, and I was kind of amped up to be like, "Oh yeah, I should do that. Like maybe I should donate blood also." And then I was there to do it, and she looked at my arms, and she was like, "Oh yeah." First time I donated blood, the nurse like stuck the thing in my veins, but she couldn't find my vein. She was like poking around for a while and started bleeding everywhere. And looking at your arms, you don't really have any visible veins, so it might take some time for them to figure out how to approach you. And that scared me so bad, but I was like, you know what, maybe I'm good. Maybe I don't need, maybe another time. Maybe I don't need to donate blood right now. I can save that for some time later. I cannot listen to this because I physically get sick. Oh yeah, no. No worries, I'm done with the topic. And I hate relying on blood to survive. Well, basically the reason why I wanted to do it was I wanted the free sandwich. I guess that was it. Because you get like free stuff if you donate here. I think you got something else. You got a sandwich and something else also, but I can't remember what it was that I wanted. I've never had any problem with like getting my blood drawn or anything like that. I just look away and I'm like, okay, it's over. Even getting my COVID vaccination, I just looked away and she was like, okay. I remember now. I looked away, and then after a while, I looked back, and she was like looking at me like, "What are you doing here?" And I didn't realize I had gotten the vaccine already. And I was like, "Oh, oops! I'm just sitting here after getting my vaccine. I was waiting for it to happen still." When I had to get some blood work done, I almost had a panic attack and tell the guy he needs to stop right now. Thankfully, he was done. Yeah. I mean, gosh. I remember the first couple of times that I was like going to get like a shot or like blood drawn out. I was very nervous for that, but at some point I just realized like, oh wait, I don't actually care. It's not really. It was more of a big deal in my head than it actually was, you know. But I do sympathize with people who have like problems with that also. I can relate to it. I've been around people who have had like really bad times with it. Like, I had a friend in school who had a really, really hard time with it. And his response to, like, well, he wanted someone to be with him for that when he was getting a shot. So he called my mom and asked her, can you be there with him when he's, like, getting the shot? He didn't call his own mom. He didn't ask his own mom to do it. He asked my mom if she could be there for him. And it is kind of sad in retrospect that, like, he could not, like, respect his own mom. But, like, my mom did it, you know? She was nice enough to do it. Oh, I don't actually know what my blood type is. I guess I do want... Oh yeah, maybe that was why I wanted to donate my blood. I remembered I wanted to find out my blood type. Okay with getting shots, but anything that's to do with getting blood drained, nope. Yeah, I can see that. He knew his own mom would stress him out. Yeah, I mean, that might be it. Because how should I put it? That guy was, what is the term for someone who lies all the time? Like, mythomaniac? Something like that? And I was always curious, like, why is he lying all the time about every single thing? Why is he always lying? Compulsive liar, yeah. And then I met his mom, and she was even worse, and that's when I realized, like, oh, like, he got this from his mom. Like, he's a compulsive liar, because his mom is the exact same way. And if you're growing up in that environment, then you would just be normalized to that, right? You would just be like, oh, lying is just what adults do, that's what everyone does. So that made me realize, like, oh my god, now I get it. I get why he's like this now. Dude, nymphomaniac. No, I didn't say nymphomaniac, I said mythomaniac. I think that's like the Latin term. A monk, a priest, and a rabbit walk into a blood bank. The rabbit says, I think I'm type O. What? I don't think I get it. Typo? Oh, I get it. Typo. I get it. I get it now. I see how it is. Studying geography, because it seems like no one is doing anything about climate change. Huh, is that how it works? You study geography and you can, like, fix climate change? I don't know how it works. It kind of makes sense. Geography is a very big umbrella term, basically anything natural that's not alive. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware that geography was like that. That sounds kind of cool, actually. Yeah, maybe... Guys, I'm quitting streaming. I feel like now I would be a good I would be a good student at university. At the time, as a young adult, I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not actually engaged about anything. This is basically just a thing to do. And then I went to... I still... I don't know, I remember this to this day. I went to unemployment. And I was there for like a long time just so I could get money, basically. I was kind of trying to cheat the system. Because you get like money if you're unemployed, but you're going to like getting a job kind of stuff. And eventually, I was talking about how I wanted to be an artist to the guy there. Who was like my... What do you call it? Like, guidance guy? And, eventually he had, like, a sit-down with me and it was like, Matthias, everyone who's an artist won't make it. Okay, I can tell you that right now. Like, so many people tell me, oh, I want to be an artist, and they don't make it. You have to be serious about this. And, well, look at me now, huh? Now I'm streaming Zelda on Twitch. That's kind of like being an artist, right? It's an artistry of its own, right? I made a video about a door and a monkey on YouTube. Now who's the artist? Look at him, now he's being a YouTube short. Look at him, look at him. Look at me, I'm talking about Mario, Mario! Oh, guys, what if Link met Mario? And Link made Mario eat an Octorok, and Mario said, Phew, I do not like it. And Link got upset, but then Mario made Link eat spaghetti, and Link was like, what the fuck, I've been eating Octoroks. But then they put it together, and they make a beautiful Octorok pasta. Damn, it's beautiful. What if Mario absolutely hated Matthias and shunned him? Don't... I can't come up with a bit. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Oh, I love Mario, and Mario loves me, surely. New bit Matthias looks at oh wait, new bit Mario looks at Matthias videos and he doesn't like it. I don't know. I feel like if anyone did not like my videos, I would be like, yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's not for everyone, right? But if Mario didn't like it, I feel like, I don't know, I would feel like I would have to change my direction. I would quit making videos. What if Link hated your videos? I mean, Link would not get it. It's like asking, I don't know, it's like if a person from medieval Europe did not like my videos. I would just think like, yeah, that makes sense. It's like a stupid peasant. Yeah, I was thinking I was thinking I'm gonna give up on A Link to the Past. But then I thought, you know what? I found something. I was trying to find, what is the next step, actually? What is the next step? How do I solve where I am at right now? If you recall last time, I could not figure out where to go. It turns out here, you use the fire rod on Bones. I would have never been able to figure out this puzzle. You can't set Bones on fire. Why would I ever try to set fire to Bones? It makes no goddamn sense. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I have a vague memory of this happening to me as a kid. Where I could not for the life of me figure out how to find this thing. And you had to use the goddamn fire rod on this. You have to try it all. I mean, you have to try the impossible. You have to go against all logic. This is what I imagine it's like when you start a stream and chat comes to chat. I walk into the room and they're just all standing there like, oh, what the fuck, Matthias started a stream? Get away, get away. Bits, bits, do bits. Then you hit us with your sword, the sword of Mario bits. What if Mario had a new hat? Thank you for 100 bits. You know what? Some of you guys are okay. You're dead, but you're okay. Humor me, Mario Monkey. What the hell? Oh, Shad is back. Hold on. What if Mario turned into ice? Man, I'm gonna be holding myself back watching the new Mario Galaxy movie in the theater, being like, oh, I really want to do a bit right now about how Mario is in Brazil, even though we're obviously in Mexico. Brazil mansion, let's go. Call a VTuber bit for help. Man, VTubers can't do anything. I don't trust them. I'm not trusting Chubas. How can you trust what you know? I guess you would trust it because you know it, or you would not trust it because you know it. I've become what I hated? I can't say that. I've become what I love. Hooray! I just was reminded of something. Which was that on my main YouTube channel, I posted an image of a druid. Posted an image of my D&D character druid. And someone commented on that and they were like, YouTubers say they don't want parasocial relationships, and then they share the most intricate details of their lives. I was like, what the fuck? It's my D&D character. What do you mean? What do you mean this is parasocial? And what do you mean this is an intricate detail of my life? Not making any goddamn sense. Maybe this is mean, but I feel like it's my duty to delete comments like that, because I'm like, dude, you're going to get, like, made fun of. You're going to get, like, bullied. You can't post stuff like that. It's not about you getting, like, it's not about you posting stuff that I disagree with. It's like me, I have to put in the effort to, like, protect you. Protect them from people who will correct them. Yeah, I feel like sometimes it's okay to just delete comments like that. Because it's like, I don't think you understand, like, what you're doing. Or maybe you do, and you know that you're, like, attention-seeking, and you know exactly what to do. Could also be it. Keeps people from fighting, for sure. I think it's good to, like, make sure people are not fighting your comments, right? I don't know. Maybe I should actually be encouraging that. That way can I have, like, more comments or whatever, something like that. We would get more engagement, but also worse fan base. Yeah, I think I don't want that. Making the commenters fight like gladiators in an arena. I mean, if you wanted pure engagement, no strings attached, or actually multiple strings attached, then do that. Make it an alt account and start arguments. Man, that's actually a really good idea to drive engagement. You could totally do that. Pick 2 viewers and let them fight it out. Can I pick 2 viewers in chat right now to fight for me? This would do nothing because it's Twitch. And it might also be fun. Gabagool Gremlin, you're really upset at 11 rabbits. Because wizards versus sorcerers. 11 rabbits prefers sorcerers. Gabagool prefers wizards because they study from books. But sorcerers, they just use innate magic, something like that. I don't know, this is a bad bit. Clearly sorcerers have the divine right to practice their magic. Yeah, I think you might be onto a point, actually. Why would you ever use a book? Wizards have to put in effort at least. How long? Who would win? This is way better Goku versus Naruto. That should just be my go-to argument for everything. Wizards are modern-day oracles. Sorcerers are just LARPers by comparison. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Maybe I'll change my mind, actually. See, sorcerers have more magic in their pinky finger messages. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit, now... Guys, chat, stop fighting. Stop fighting. You guys have taken it too far. See, I'm good. I'm a good person. See, I'm a good person now. Love you guys. This was fun. You say that, but Gabagool is like steaming. He's like, holy shit. How could you say that? Peace. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So the streamer wants the argument to keep going while being a good guy. But yeah, but I actually... Gabagool had a really good point, though. Got him. I got him back. Face consorted in rage. Hold on, now the two chatters are teaming up against me. No, no, no. They're learning lessons. They're learning important life lessons. I have to stop this right now. Brazil mentioned? The auto tube. Wait, is it Brazilian? I didn't know that. Yes, I didn't. Okay, I didn't know. I've been using Brazilian software this whole time. That's crazy. Viado means deer. Oh, I didn't know that. I know how to say tires in Portuguese. How do you say that? Actually, you know what? I don't care to know, actually, now that I think about it. You can keep that one to yourself. Wow, rude. I don't think I'm ever gonna need that, though. That's the thing. It's funny, though. Okay. Google it. Tires in Portuguese. Pneus. Okay, that is pretty good. Damn. That's pretty that's pretty good. Pneus. 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 Damn, I'm gonna be saying still on my Brazilian friends now. Thank you for teaching me. I was understanding about why that would be funny, but I was helped me when he said it. It's pretty damn good now. Pneus. Pneus. It's gonna be my new, I don't know, what's the stim? Is that a word? Pneus. Average Brazilian man when his car breaks down. Pneus. Brazilian person on his way to get hit by a pneus. Pneus. Going to his car, but then noticing his car's flat on the ground. Oh no, my pneus! Oh no, mio pneus. I don't know Brazilian. Surely something like that. Brazilian person being asked what he sells for a living. Pneus. Brazilian man being asked what he's buying for Christmas. Pneus. Winter pneus. Wait, I don't have winter tires in Brazil. Come on, gamer. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I don't think I've ever believed in myself. Okay, this is new to me. I'll have to learn. Okay, this is all very new to me. Damn, you got a spirit. I never imagined a boy like you. Oh, could give me so much trouble. Oh, it's unbelievable that you defeated my alter ego, Agan, the Dark Wizard, twice. But I'll never give you the Triforce. I will destroy you and make my wish to computer. Both light and dark. I don't know why I read this computer. Come true without delay. He's a programmer. Get him. This guy runs on Linux. No, no, no. Beware, Link. I googled best strategies for defeating Link plus Reddit, and I got all my answers I needed from Reddit. No, 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 no. Ganon is so evil. He has a whole Adobe catalog. He's paying full price. I don't even use Premiere. No, no, don't give him money like that, Ganon. I just like how it feels to own a subscription. Welcome, Matchi. I am the essence of a Triforce. Hello, essence of a Triforce. ... Okay, so this is an awkward meeting already. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know what to say. Oh, the Triforce will grant the wishes in the heart and mind of the person who touches it. I want the pneus. In the ancient lands of Brazil, there was a pneus. The Tripneus. Now touch it with a wish in your heart. What do you wish for, Matchi? I want the biggest pneus. The bully makes a friend. Okay, are you talking to me right now, game? This is a weird life lesson. Oh yeah, if you bully someone hard enough, you become friends. Your uncle recovers. What the fuck? I thought he was dead. Link, you're back. You look awful. You look terrible. A witch and assistants. Sure. They're just really good friends, Winks. Twin lumberjacks. They're just really good friends, Winks. Flute boy plays again. Flute boy, I was the little rabbit. I turned into an old man. Oh, I was playing for you this whole time? Oh.